Target release methods. In this video, we will discuss voice-launched targets, manually launched targets, and computer-launched targets. Voice-launched targets. You have two choices. You may select the microphone that is built into your green dry-fire unit, or you may select the microphone that is built into your computer. We begin our investigation of the voice release controls here on the System Configuration dialog box. And if we come down to the area that's labeled Voice Release, we'll notice in here that the microphone that is currently selected is the simulator. Let's go in and actually see what we can do. We're going to come down to Setup Voice Release and click. And in the Voice Release dialog box that opens, we can see here at the top we have two choices: built-in simulator microphone or PC microphone. Right now, it appears that we are selected the built-in simulator microphone. I'm going to select PC microphone just so that you can see the difference. Notice down here that it's figured out exactly what type of a microphone I have in my computer. And now the final thing is, as it says down here, call pull to test the sensitivity. I don't know if you've noticed when I've been talking here, over here the word pull keeps happening. And so every time that you see pull there, it's indicating that the microphone in my computer is hearing my voice at a loud enough volume to be able to release a target. What else can I do? I can adjust that voice sensitivity. So let me come up here to the slider and let me make it a little less sensitive by sliding it down to the left, and notice that as I'm talking it continues to say pull. I should be able to go down here far enough that it will not respond to my voice. So now I'm down at the extreme end and it is still just barely hearing my voice. I'm going to click and drag that up so that it can hear me better, and leave this at a point where as I talk it continually hears my voice. Pull, pull, pull. All right, now let's go up and say for a moment that we wanted to use the built-in microphone in the simulator in the green box. So I'll click here. It's now the green box microphone that is listening for my voice. And if you've been noticing down here, you do not see the word pull taking place. My green box is mounted on the ceiling. It's far enough away from my voice that it can't hear it at this sensitivity. So all I'm going to do is click and drag this more sensitive and continue to watch until I see the word pull, 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 pull. So because my green box is so far away, I really need it to be at maximum sensitivity. Pull, pull, pull. I'm going to click OK and come back to this area right here. And now you have seen everything that there is to see about the voice release. There's two microphones that you can pick, either the one in the green box or the one in your computer. You know how to select it, and you know how now to adjust the sensitivity. Manually launched targets. You have three choices. You may use your computer keyboard and launch a target by depressing the spacebar. You may plug the wireless hand release cable into the green dry fire unit and then release targets by depressing the wireless push button. Or you may plug the foot switch release cable into the green dry fire unit and then release targets by stepping on the foot switch. Computer launched targets, great for supersets. Let me show you how to set up your dry fire software so that your computer will launch targets at a periodic rate that you choose, meaning you won't have to call pull. Now we're going to go up and click on Setup, then we're going to take the second choice, which is Target Options. And in the Target Options dialog box that opens, we're going to check mark the top box, which is Enable Automatic Target Release. And then we can come into the release interval window and put in any particular number that we would like. Currently, it's set to half a second, 0.50. If I leave that in there and click OK, then when I come up and click on the Start button, from that point on, the computer will release a target 1/2 second after the head gets back to home position. So in other words, let's suppose that you're practicing skeet high house 4 targets. You click the Start button. Within 1/2 second, the computer will release a high house target. You shoot it, you break it, the head immediately goes back to home position, and within 1/2 second after that, it will release another target. You'll shoot that target, the head goes back home, 1/2 second later it releases another target. So I found this to be very, very valuable in what we call supersets. And one of the ways that I use supersets is when I'm practicing skeet. I have a little routine I put together where I have 20 targets. The first 6 are going to be high house targets, the next 6 are going to be low house targets, and then the last 8 are going to alternate, so I have a high house, a low house, a high house, a low house, until 8 targets have been shot. So that little drill of 20 targets, without me calling for a target, but instead responding to the target that I see on the wall, takes about 75 seconds. And it's quite a workout, and it's quite a challenge, and it does improve your shooting.